Hey YouTube, it's blinkycab. Blinkycab in the house, yo, what's going on? I hope everyone's okay, I hope you're doing alright. So the topic of the video is, what gear are you in? People like to keep count of what gear they're in. And if people don't know what gear they're in, or if they, forget what gear they're in, they have a freak out. Some people get worried when they don't know what gear they're in, and they need a red light or something to, bring them back to first gear, so then they can start the count all over again. So I don't count gears, and to be honest, I don't really care what gear I'm in. The only time I actually want to know what gear I'm in is when I'm stopped and I'm about to take off. I'd like to be in first gear, of course, and if I'm on the freeway, I'll just make sure, I'll kick all the way up to 6th gear. So they're the only times, but if I'm cruising along in traffic like I am now, I don't really care, what gear I'm in. I just ride to suit, the bike, the revs and my speed, and I try to match it for the road and my environment. And I'll explain what I do in a second, right? So in my opinion, there's, two options you can do. Option one would be to count. Now I used to count when I first started riding, when I first got the Ninja, I used to count gears. I know some bikes have a gear indicator on their cluster, which helps. You don't have to count, you can just look down and see that you're in 4th gear or 5th gear. But the Ninja 250R does not have that. So for the purpose of this video, I'll have to explain it for those as if you don't have a gear indicator. If you already have a gear indicator on your bike, don't watch this video. Or do watch it. That way I can get my views up, yo! Sorry, I'm just fucking carrying on now. Okay, so there's two options, right? Option one would be to count. So like I said, I used to count, and then I sort of discovered, the second option. So let's run it off here, right? I'm at a red light, I'm going to kick down and make sure I'm in first, which I am. When this guy in front of me decides to go, Mr. Cochran. Okay, first gear, the revs are up, so I'm going to go to second. Build up a bit more speed, the revs get higher. Okay, now I'm going to go to third. I'm in 3rd gear. The revs are high again and I'm increasing speed, so I'm going to go up to gear 4. I'm in 4th, I'm going to stay in 4th. I can see that there's a bit of a hill coming up, so I want the revs to be up a little bit. I wouldn't go to 5th or 6th now because the revs would drop and the engine would probably labour. Like, I'll do it, ready? 5th gear, 6th gear. Now, I don't know if you can hear that, but my engine's labouring to get up the hill. It's still getting me up the hill, but I'm only doing 5.5 grand, which is a bit low. So what I'd like to be in is, 5th is alright, because I'm doing about 70 Ks. If I was doing 40 Ks, 5th wouldn't be alright. But optimally, I'd probably like to be in 4th, just to have my revs up around the 7-8 grand mark. A lot of people also, they like to know what gear they're in. Now, I do know what gear I'm in. I'm in gear 4. A lot of people like to know what gear they're in, but they also don't know when to change gears. I get a lot of people asking me, "Hey Blinky, when am I supposed to change gears?" There's no true answer to that. Like, you can't say change gears at 7,000 revs, because if you're going up a hill, you're going to want a bit more revs. If you're going down a hill, well, you don't need that much revs, Like, if you're going down a hill, you can be in 6th gear, and, you might only be doing 20 Ks. But it's alright, because you're going down a hill. So you're rolling anyway. So yeah, there's no, simple answer to that, right? You really just need to ride depending on the road and the environment and how you feel like riding. Like, if you want to ride fast, well then change gears at fucking red line if you want, Anyway, I'm still rambling on. So that's option A. Option A is to just count and just, keep in your head what gear you're in. So that's option A.